No matter what headlines they choose to display, do not trust legacy media when it comes to the reporting of the genocide in Gaza. And the case in point that I'm going to give you is this article from The Guardian. Because does it sound familiar to you, the structure of it? Spike in anti-Semitism connected to an event that was against Israel. It does, it's because you've seen this in 2023 and in 2024 as a response to the demonstrations against the genocide in Gaza. And while this might have come from different journalists, the source of the information of what the anti-Semitism spike was came from one source, the Community Security Trust, a nakedly Zionist organization that, like all Zionist organizations, seeks to conflate anti-Jewish sentiment with anti-Israel sentiment. Despite of its pro-Israeli bias, the Community Security Trust receives millions from the British government. It influences policies when it comes to the Home Office, when it comes to policing, when it comes to the Ministry of Education. And the reason for their spike on anti-Semitism is because they count things like the exhibition of a Palestinian flag or the hearing of the expression "from the river to the sea" as anti-Semitic incidents. Guardian and newspapers like it are just trying to cover their ass, to try to make you forget that they were ambivalent when it comes to the killing of their colleagues, that they silenced pro-Palestinian voices, and that their choices, like the editorial choices of Western newspapers and news organizations around the world, help the genocide in Gaza continue. And that liberal Zionists, like Jonathan Friedland, for instance, who work within these spaces, are trying to pass on the message that this is not a structural problem of a country that is, again, an apartheid settler colony in which the vast majority of the people are in support of the ethnic cleansing of Gaza, the problem with one government and one man. Do not allow the newspaper that gave you headlines like this to deceive you into thinking that they are on the right side of history. They are being forced to be there. It's not a choice.